Hey guys, it's Traeh, and today's video is another natural hair horror story. Now before we jump into the video, I need to ask you guys to turn your notifications on, because on my last video I asked you guys if you were receiving my notifications, and some of you said you were and others said sometimes. So double check, go through the settings, make sure that your notifications are turned on for always so that you always receive my notifications, because I don't know what's going on with YouTube and I really want you guys to see my videos. So double check and make sure that your notifications are turned on. Now to jump on into the horror story, it says, "Hey Traeh, my name is Gabby and I want to first say congratulations on the new bundle on the way to join you and your family." Thank you so much, Gabby. Now on to the horror story. Starting off in about the 10th grade, I started looking at YouTube videos and how people styled their natural hair. My hair had been relaxed for all of my life at that point, so I started rejecting relaxers whenever my mom would say that it's time. I remember that. My mom used to say that too. I think it's about that time. And you already know what she's talking about. My hair was always breaking and always felt unhealthy, so when I stopped relaxers, it only looked shorter. But thankfully, it was a lot healthier. Another thing to note is that my mom has always been opposed to natural hair. Even when I got an intervention with the principal and other members of staff about my natural hair, other natural girls in my high school got called in too, and they called it dirty and unkempt. That is crazy that really happens in schools. It's crazy that with all of these women accepting their natural hair, that it's still not accepted by everyone. Anyway, she sided with them. Oh, so your mother sided with them, saying it's dirty and unkempt. That is, okay. I live in the Caribbean, and in many places the acceptance of natural hair is still backwards. Yeah, clearly. And I know it's not only there. Anyways, back to the story. I had refused relaxers for about 7 to 8 months and was so excited with the results because my hair was growing so much. When she realized I was doing so many extra things to care for my hair, she suggested that we go to a hair salon to get it professionally styled for natural hair. Okay. Thinking she finally turned around, I agreed and we went to a stylist. Okay, so you said thinking she finally turned around, so I'm guessing she said that and something else happened at that salon. Let's see. I sat in the chair and she put on an apron. Then I hear the slush, slush, slush relaxer mixing sound and my mind just went blank. So I asked the stylist what that is and she says it's a relaxer. I bolted and tried to leave, but my mom forced me to stay, and I reluctantly went back into the chair. The stylist relaxed my hair while I cried the entire time. And if that wasn't bad enough, once she finished blow drying, she took the clippers and buzzed the back of my head down super short. She cut the rest of my hair for a tapered look, then flat ironed and curled it. Dang. Seems like you were set up. When I finally looked into the mirror, I burst into tears because I hated it. I didn't talk to my mom the whole way home and never let her touch my hair after that ever again. I ended up being rebellious again, and senior year I cut all of my relaxed hair off. 6 months transition and went natural right before yearbook photos. I never felt so free in my life. To this day, I am natural and we have started to rebuild our relationship back again. Thanks for reading this. Love, Gabby. Whoa. Okay, Gabby. Whoa. Alright, let me grab this pillow and get a little comfortable. Okay, Gabby. So, when did this happen again? 10th grade? Did this happen in 10th grade? Yeah. So this happened in 10th grade and you started watching YouTube videos. You were seeing how people styled their natural hair. You had been getting relaxers all of your life and you kind of were tired of it. But your mom felt differently about natural hair. And it's really hard when you have opposite views from your parents, because they take care of you. They basically set the rules, and yeah, they tell you what's gonna happen, and you kind of gotta go with it. And that's kind of what happened as far as your whole hair thing is concerned, because you didn't want relaxers, but your mom felt strongly against keeping your hair natural. So something happened at your school where the principal and other staff members called you and a couple of other girls in to, I guess, talk about your hair. I wish that you would have added more details about that whole experience, because I'm wondering, did you guys get called in specifically for that reason? But I've seen so many articles about dress codes in schools, and your hair should be a certain way. I mean, I'm not a fan of that at all. And instead of your mom, you know, embracing your hair and going against what that school said, she kind of like agreed with them. And, you know, that's everybody's personal preference. A lot of people don't really care for natural hair, and that's all well and good. But I don't think you should have had to go through that whole thing at school. So anyways, so your mom said that you should go to a stylist that specializes in natural hair and that can style your natural hair. But whole time though, you get there, you sit in the chair thinking you're about to get your natural hair done, styled, whatever, and whole time she's in the back mixing up relaxers and stuff. And you figured out what it was. You tried to leave, mom wanted you to stay, you ended up staying. Girl, you got a relaxer, got your hair buzzed off. That's a little shady. Oh goodness, it's kind of like she tricked you into getting the relaxer. So your mom was definitely not here for it. She was not here for it at all. So yeah, so you ended up being rebellious again. In your senior year, you cut all of the relaxer off and went natural right before yearbook photos. The thing about it that gets me is the fact that you and your mom had a rocky relationship. I mean, I don't know the full details about you guys' relationship, but it says that you guys started to rebuild your relationship back, and it's crazy that your whole relationship got crazy all because of this. Your mom knew how you felt about relaxers. You knew how your mom felt, so there should have been some type of understanding there. But instead of that, it kind of turned into a, well, let me kind of trick you into getting what I want you to have anyway. But yeah, anyways, I'm sorry that you guys' relationship turned all rocky all because of this. That should definitely not have been the case. But I'm glad that you guys are starting to rekindle that relationship back and build that trust again, because I felt like some of it might have left after that situation. I can't really say too much on this situation because your mom made the decision, and I'm not going against what your mom wanted to do with your hair. You are her child. So yeah, I can't really say too much on that situation. but I'm glad everything is working out now, or starting to get there. And I hope that you are enjoying your natural hair and figuring things out. So yeah, thank you so much, Gabby, for sending me this email. If you guys have any natural hair horror stories that you want me to share on my channel, of course you can email me down below. My email is down there. And make sure that you write in the subject line natural hair horror story, because when I go into my email and I try to look for natural hair horror stories, I like to type natural hair horror story in the search bar so that the emails can get filtered, so I don't have to go through every email because I get a lot. So make sure that you type natural hair horror story in the title and include pictures if possible. And oh goodness, I keep dropping my phone. And include pictures if possible, and make sure that you don't leave out any details, because I kind of want to have the whole story and be able to visualize what was happening. So make sure that you include all of the details. And yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, anything, you can leave them below, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye guys.
Mama told me not to sell word. Mama 17, 5, same color t-shirt, white. Mama told me not to sell word.